Nairobi City will never be ready for me.
Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about everything from food to sex. Today we are focusing on sex, the spread. The subject for today, like I said I would do, is a video on the NoFap challenge. For those of you who don't know what the NoFap challenge, it's a challenge that went viral a couple of years ago about people stopping masturbation and orgasms from porn specifically, or orgasms altogether. It depends on how you want to do it. So I've been doing this NoFap challenge for a little bit over a month now, and I wanted to tell you what I noticed were the benefits, or the reason why I was doing it. So basically, like I said, NoFap is no masturbation. Fap is another term for masturbation, fapping. And I can't consider myself addicted to masturbation, but my sexual relations with people was getting a little bit weary, and it was beginning to affect me in a negative way, and I didn't like the way that I was feeling many sexual interactions. So I decided to take a break, and not to take a break from sex, but to take a break from everything masturbation, to take a break from orgasms altogether. And it was just like a social challenge. I wanted to see if I was able to do it at all. And then I figured it would be really cool to share this with you, just in case anybody is interested. So I've done a little bit over a month, and another reason that I decided to do the NoFap challenge is to help me with my social anxiety. I suffer from terrible social anxiety. It's really hard to be able to tell just by following me on social media. But for people who know me know that I prefer to stay indoors at any given time. I would much rather be at home than be out doing any kind of socializing or partying. If it's a good concert, I will go. If it's a concert, I will go. But other than that, like, getting me out of the house is it's like close to impossible. One of the things that I read regarding the NoFap challenge is that it decreases your levels of social anxiety. And this is something that I wanted to see if it had any effect on me. The reason that your social anxiety is affected, I will post a link in the description box below so you can get more information about the NoFap challenge, but is the fact that the amount of dopamine that is released into your body after like a jerk-off session from watching porn, it's almost like instant gratification. It's the same amount of dopamine that is released from people who are addicts, sex addicts, or addicted to alcohol or any kind of drugs. And I wanted to challenge myself basically and see if perhaps if there is no spike in my dopamine levels like from sex or from masturbation, if perhaps then I would feel the need to have to go out searching for a high. And I suppose in some ways it has helped. I've done a lot more outdoor activities. Last year I went ziplining, and I was actually looking for a high. I specifically went looking for a high, and ziplining experience was that for me. And archery and all of that, like outdoor activities, do tend to help with increasing my dopamine and my serotonin levels. And I have done a few more things like outside of the house, but I haven't been able to tell if it's had a direct effect on me yet, and it's a little over a month. I said I was going to do it for 2 months, but I'm still going. It's just that I don't know if it's 2 months is actually nothing. I can do it. And I haven't actually felt the need, to like touch myself or to sleep with somebody. And in the space that I'm in currently in my life and in my relationship / non-relationship status, I feel like I really want to save myself for somebody special. I also really want to share with you guys that being sex positive doesn't mean that I advocate for sex all the time. I do, however, advocate for safety, all sorts of safety, physical safety and emotional safety. And I'm very clear about how much I advocate for emotional safety, which again is a reason why I'm doing this, because I felt like my past sexual encounters haven't been leaving me feeling safe. So I'm abstaining from all things sex just because I want to learn to love myself, and I want to learn to create like a safety net so that when I do interact with anybody, or when I do have instances where I interact with myself, that the space that I'm creating for myself is safe and that I feel loved after each sexual encounter. So that's the story of my NoFap challenge. I did try to get some of my friends to join in, but nobody seemed to care or be interested. So I'm on this journey alone. But if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to be a part of the NoFap challenge, there is a link or two that I have put in the bottom in the description box, so that you can just learn more about it and figure out if this is something that you're interested in. The NoFap challenge was originally created for guys, but then I wanted to check and see if it was something that could affect me, and I've seen online and on YouTube there's a few girls who've done it as well. So it's pretty much for everybody, whatever gender you identify. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything else that you would like me to talk about, please send me an email. And most of my social interaction happens on my social media, so follow us on this at The Spread Pod on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook, and I will be there for you, any questions that you want. Also, if this is something that you like or these kind of videos are your thing, please be sure to subscribe over here. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Bye.